Hey guys, in today's video I wanted to share with you my thoughts on the Sephora Play subscription service, and basically I'm head over heels in love with it. But I wanted to explain to you why. I wanted to tell you what kind of things you'll receive in your box each month, as well as really compare this to other beauty subscription service out there like Ipsy and Birchbox, tell you why I chose Sephora over those companies, as well as why I think you should. I want to go into all those details why, and then at the end I want to show you guys my favorite products I've received from Sephora Play. So I'm going to be comparing Sephora Play to Birchbox and Ipsy because they are the most comparable subscription services. I will not be comparing them to Glossybox and BoxyCharm because those have different products and they are a higher price point. So starting with price, Birchbox, Ipsy, and Sephora Play all cost $10 a month. Sephora Play comes out to be about $10.63 because there is tax. It will charge your card automatically at the beginning of the month, and you should receive your box the third week of the month. I wish it came a little bit sooner, but I get it. So now for the amount of products you receive, I believe for Birchbox, Ipsy, and Sephora Play, you do get 5 products each month, and they usually are all deluxe size products, but occasionally Ipsy and sometimes Birchbox will throw in some full size products, but Sephora Play is always deluxe size items. And of course, with each of these deluxe size items, some of them come with more product than others, some are larger than others, and that is true with all 3 of these services. So for a variety of products in Birchbox, you do receive mostly hair and skincare products, and then you will get some makeup things and randoms thrown in there as well. For Ipsy, it is mostly makeup, occasionally hair and skincare products, but mostly makeup, which I think is great. And then for Sephora Play, you do get a variety. Now this can change from month to month, but generally you get 1 hair care product, 1 skincare product, and 3 makeup items. Of course, I would love to get all 5 makeup items, but I'm actually really happy with this variety, and it's really made me fall in love with different hair and skincare products that I will be showing you towards the end. Next, I wanted to talk about the brands you will typically receive in these different services. For Birchbox, you will always receive high-end items, which I think is great, and some brands I've heard of before, other brands I've never heard of, or I've only heard about them when they're featured in a subscription box. For Ipsy, they do have a mix of high-end and drugstore products, but oftentimes they will have a lot of drugstore things, and you'll get a full-size NYX eyeshadow, but it's a $5 eyeshadow. And also, some of these brands I've heard of, some of them I have not. And I feel like Ipsy is definitely the most notorious for having brands that were then made popular because they were in Ipsy boxes. For instance, J-Cat Beauty, now that is sold at Ulta. But before, back in the day, I only ever saw that brand, as well as Be a Bombshell. Those 2 brands were in Ipsy bags all the time, and I never heard of them before. And for Sephora Play, you get all high-end brands, which is what I love. You guys know I'm totally a drugstore girl, but if I'm gonna get drugstore things, I would rather go to the drugstore and pick them out myself. The whole point of this for me is being able to test out high-end makeup that I wouldn't randomly go into Sephora and just pick up and purchase them. So that's the whole point for me. So I love that they only feature high-end brands because that's all that Sephora sells. And they're brands that I've heard of before, and if I haven't heard of them or if I haven't tried them, I know that they're reputable because Sephora isn't just gonna pick up any old random brand they don't think it's gonna make them profit. So I definitely trust these Sephora brands because I think the quality is totally gonna be up there. And of course, these products I've never heard of in Birchbox and Ipsy could be great as well, but I just have more faith in the brands in the Sephora Play boxes. So because of variety and because of the brands, that is the main reason I never signed up for Birchbox and Ipsy, and it was the main reason I chose to sign up for Sephora Play because I want all high-end products and I want them to be from brands that people like and brands that I've been dying to try things from, and even new brands that I can totally just trust that they're going to be great quality because Sephora wouldn't sell them otherwise. And another thing I wanted to discuss is whether these boxes are tailored to the individual. So I'm pretty be sure for Birchbox, Ipsy, and Sephora, you do fill out a profile with your hair type, your skin tone, your eye color, all of the different concerns you might have for skin and hair. I have heard from so many different people in their unboxing videos from Birchbox and Ipsy is that they get the most random products. You know, they get products for oily skin and they're incredibly dry, or they get products for dry skin and they're super duper oily. And it's just like, did you even look at the profile you had me create, or did you just send out the same generic product to everybody? And I've definitely heard that as a complaint from many people. And I totally agree. What's the point in filling out that profile if the companies aren't even going to look at it and they're just going to ship out whatever they're going to ship out? But from Sephora Play, each month the products in the box vary a little bit, and sometimes it's just kind of random. They pick 2 different lip products. It has nothing to do with what kind of lips that you have. But for skincare especially, they will send out certain products for certain skin types. For instance, one month they sent out a First Aid Beauty Cleanser. They sent one oily version to all the oily skin people and one dry version to all the dry skin people, which I think is great because that shows that they're actually paying attention and caring about their customers and what products are going to be best suited for them. And lastly, I want you to talk about extras. So with Birchbox, all of your items come in this really great sturdy cardstock box, which I think is great. I actually have seen a lot of people use that in their makeup collection to store products. I received one when I went to the Birchbox store. I've kept it because I think the box is great quality and it's super cute. And I believe you also get Birchbox points to use at their store to cash in for full-size products. With Ipsy, all of your items come in a little cosmetic bag. Each month they try to make it cute with a different pattern and whatnot, and you also get Ipsy points, which you can redeem in an Ipsy online store. And for Sephora Play, each month all of your products come in a little bag. Now these are not the standard zipper cosmetic bags that you get from Ipsy. These are little cotton drawstring bags for the most part. So the Ipsy bags, I think I might actually like a little bit better. I'm not sure what the quality is like because I've never received an Ipsy, but these are just little standard cloth bags. I haven't used any of them yet, but I think this would be great if I'm decluttering my collection and I want to give some products to some friends, just putting them in one of these bags. And I think that these would be awesome to keep in your gym bag or your travel bag. So I think these can be used. I just haven't used them yet. And each month they do change the design, which is the same thing that they do for Ipsy, and they do that with the Birchboxes as well. So most of these are all white bags with different prints on them, but the past couple months they've been doing things a little bit differently. So the December bag is all in black with rose gold detailing. It says, "I take the party with me." And then last month's bag is really different. It says, "Sweat is another way to glow." And as you can see, it is like an athletic bag. It has mesh on the back and a hot pink drawstring, and the wording is hot pink as well. So the bag is not a big deal to me. I never use them, but I did just want to mention them, and I love that they've been making them differently. I am not athletic in any way, shape, or form, but I think this bag is just the coolest. And also with your Sephora Play box every single month, you do get a little pamphlet with info on the products. I believe Birchbox and Ipsy give you a little bit of a description as well as the price, but in Sephora they give you this entire pamphlet with the description as well as how to use the products, which I think is incredibly helpful. For some of these products, especially some of the hair things and some of these skincare things with strange titles, I did not know how to use them. So I actually found this incredibly helpful. Also, if you can see on the front of this pamphlet is a play card. You can take this card in store, and with any purchase, no minimum, you can get 50 extra points, which is amazing because then you can use them on 100-point perks and whatnot. Also, you do receive 10 points every month because you are getting this box. So there you go. If you cash this in every month, you can get 60 extra points, which is great. Now, unfortunately, you can only cash this in store, not online. I wish it was online because I would probably cash it in every single month. If I could change one thing, it would be that you could use this online as well, because I would definitely be racking up the points that way. Because I have signed up for flash shipping, which means I spend $10 to get free shipping on any order for an entire calendar year, which is the most amazing deal ever. either. But someone like me would probably just buy the cheapest thing from the clearance section and use this little card here to get 50 extra points. So I'm assuming that's why they don't do it online, but if they decide to change that, I'd be very happy. So that was my little breakdown and battle of the Sephora, Birchbox, and Ipsy subscription services. The biggest reason I have heard why people are hesitant for signing up for Sephora Play is because they feel like all the products you receive are either 100-point perks or deluxe freebies that you can get when you put in a code on any $25 purchase. And they are right. Those are the products you'll receive. They're the size, the kind of products you'll receive. And some people are really bothered by that, but for me, I'm not. In 2016, I probably spent $150 at Sephora total. That means I have 150 points. You get 1 point per dollar that you spend. That means I'd be able to cash in 100 points and get 1 deluxe size freebie. I have to spend $100 to get this 1 deluxe sample for free. And that means all year long, I'd be able to get 1 of these. In this subscription service, you get 5 100-point perks. Normally, I would have to spend $500 to be able to get those things for free. But instead, I'm paying $10 a month to get those 5 deluxe size products. To me, that's totally worth it because I am never gonna spend enough money at Sephora to be able to pick up these products one at a time when I get my points. That's never gonna happen for me. Now, if you're someone that is Rouge and you spend $1,000 in a year, that means you're gonna get 10 of these guys for free if you spend $1,000. Also, like I said, these are the same kind of products you can get for free with a coupon code if you spend $25. I do not often buy things from Sephora. I prefer to buy things from Ulta because I think the reward system is much better. I only buy things from Sephora that are Sephora exclusive. So that means I don't often spend $25 to get 1 of these perks. And again, I'm spending $25 to get 1 of these when I can just spend $10 a month and get 5 of them. So I understand why people are saying, oh, it's just a bunch of 100-point perks. But when I break it down that way, for me, I would much rather spend $10 a month to be able to test out all these very expensive high-end products than I would spending $100 at Sephora to be able to pick up 1. Another way to look at it is when you go to Sephora, you know by the register they have all these minis that seem like such great prices. So I might have a little duo set of 2 products for $20. And I got both of these in a Sephora Play box along with 3 other items for only $10. So I'm saving so much more money. Also, with deluxe size mascara samples, you can pay $10 or $12 for this size of a mascara. But in my Sephora Play box, I spent $10 to get this mascara plus 4 other deluxe size products. So when I think about it that way, it makes so much sense to me. And especially because I am someone that doesn't spend that much at Sephora. Because I'm a drugstore girl, I don't like to spend a ton of money on makeup. This is the most perfect way to be able to test out really amazing high-end products that we've all heard raved about, and that way I can decide whether I like it enough to purchase a full size. I've never signed up for a subscription service before because I've been worried that it wouldn't be worth the $10. On my worst month with Sephora Play, I have always felt like I'm able to get at least $10 worth of product that I love from these boxes. My most recent month, I thought the products were incredibly boring. I did not really care for the makeup items, but I got 2 skincare products I was ecstatic to try. I've always wanted to try, and those 2 products right there made it worth the $10 for me. So for $10 a month, I have this surprise treat that I am just waiting in the mail to get, rip open, show you guys, because it's just so exciting. And I don't worry that I'm wasting my money because I know that I'm going to at least be able to get $10 of value of things I like out of each month's box. So I know I just went on a rampage, but I love Sephora Play so much, and I wanted to explain to you guys how much I love it. And I know a lot of people have been on the fence because these products are 100-point perks, but I hope with the way that I've explained it, you can see how it's totally worth it. So lastly, I wanted to finish out this video by showing you some of my favorite products I have received from Sephora Play. So for the hair care products, we usually receive some sort of styling product, and we've gotten a ton of different treatments and hair masks, which are products I never use. So those are kind of just sitting around and I haven't gotten into those. But my two favorite hair products we have received would definitely be the Bar Detox Dry Shampoo. I love dry shampoo. I use it every other day, and I was really excited to try a high-end one. And also we got a product from Ouai, which is a very expensive, very popular hair care brand. And this is the wave spray to give you beachy waves. I know I'm going to use this a lot in the summertime. And for skincare products, it's been really fun for me to test and try out so many different high-end skincare brands because I am a drugstore skincare girl. I'm afraid of spending all that money on high-end skincare and not seeing any results. So being able to try it this way has been so great for me. And the first skincare product I really loved is the Caudalie Resveratrol Lift Eye Lifting Balm. I've tried a couple different eye creams and I felt like they did jack. Before this, I thought eye creams were just a joke and they didn't work. This one worked so well for me, and this is very, very expensive, and I never, ever would have purchased this. But now that I've tried it, I might. I loved it so much. And then I have three other skincare products I haven't tried yet, because I'm going to be using these more in the spring, summer when I'm at my oiliest. And these are products I'm just so ecstatic to try. First is the First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. Look how much product you're getting in here, and this is a product that is made for oily skin. Also the Tarte Frxxtion stick, which is an exfoliating stick. I've been wanting to try this forever, and this is a really popular item right now. That's another thing. Sephora isn't just sending you all their reject 100-point perks. This is a product that is new, current, everyone is loving, and we're able to test it. They also sent a GlamGlow mask. GlamGlow is incredibly, incredibly expensive. I would never buy it, but I'm able to try it out, and this is a great size. And lastly, for the makeup, I did receive two pore minimizing primers, which are exactly what I need. I have the Smashbox PhotoFinish pore minimizing, as well as the Makeup Forever Step 1 smoothing primer. Next is a little deluxe size sample of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is such a cult classic bronzer. Even though this is a deluxe sample size, if you guys watch Project Pan videos, you know how incredibly hard it is to use up even a bronzer this size. And this is something that's a little bit too dark for me to bronze all over, but I can use this to contour. I've received the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. This is a product I already have in my current rotation in a full size, but it was just great to receive another one of these. I think this is incredible. I received a Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Rose Gold. I've heard these shadow sticks raved about for years, and they sent out such a great color. Another thing is I feel like sometimes subscription services will send out the most random colors that not very many people are going to wear. Rose Gold, very, very wearable. It's going to work on so many different skin tones, and this is a phenomenal quality shadow stick. Next is a sample of the Makeup Forever Artist Shadow in the shade I-544. I was able to test out a beautiful taupe shade and really be able to decide whether I think that this formula is good enough that I would love to purchase the full-size shadows. The Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, the most popular brush tip liner ever. This was incredible. And again, I use a lot of drugstore liquid liner, and I couldn't justify the price of a high-end, but I was able to test it out, and it is worth the money. It's amazing. Mascara. I've received a couple different mascaras, but I was able to get another sample of the Urban Decay Perversion, which is one of my favorite high-end mascaras, but I don't buy high-end mascaras full size because I cannot justify the price. So to get another one of these little guys is amazing because this does last me 3 months. I also have some lip products that I really enjoyed. I have gotten some where I didn't think the colors or the formulas was perfect for me, but these two things I love. I have a Nudestix Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Belle. This is such a heather type of shade, and it is a matte lip pencil. I love lip crayons so much, and I've never tried anything from Nudestix before. And also the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Driver's Seat. This is a beautiful burnt harvest orange, which I would never wear or purchase otherwise, but I actually love this shade on me, and this is one of the most comfortable fully matte liquid lipsticks ever. So guys, I know this video was super long, and I'm really sorry, but I really wanted to convey to you why I love Sephora Play and why I think you should should sign up for it. So I'd really love to know your thoughts if you've tried Sephora Play. Let me know your favorite products that you've tried from this service. And if you're still hesitant or if you have any other questions, just leave them down below and I will get back to you. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.